Hey everybody, I'm Amber, and everybody that's here actually knows who I am already, but I'm just going to introduce myself in the video. So we're here today to talk about the gut-brain connection and how 90% of our serotonin is actually made in our gut, which is a fact that I never knew until I started learning about it. So have you guys ever had those days where your brain is just not cooperating? You sit down, you're trying to focus, you're trying to clean one room, and you're everywhere, you're all over the house, you're remembering you do this, and you're just, or you go doom scroll. That's what I do. I'll go and doom scroll on Facebook or TikTok, and I get sucked in, and I'm just doing that for hours. And we blame our brain on we blame our brain on this. We drink coffee, we try to push through, we drink an energy drink, and you know those things don't really do it. They help us. They can help some, but the secret that no one told us is that our brain is the boss is our stomach. And so the fact that my mind again with the 90% of the serotonin, you're happy, you're calm, you're motivated chemical, that's being in your gut and not in your brain. So if your mood is off and your focus is off, or you're not being very patient or very productive, and you feel off, it can depend on what's going on inside your stomach. So if we are overfed and undernourished, our stomach isn't getting the things that it needs. So scientists call this the gut-brain axis, and it's like your brain and your gut basically are texting with each other all day. So when your gut is happy and balanced, it texts your brain, feeling good, now we can focus. So here's some serotonin, have a great day. But when it's inflamed, it says, change it to soon brain fog. Let's be cranky for no reason. Hangry, here it hints for the hangry. Panic, yes, we can panic now. So it feels like your life is off. You get moody, you can't focus, your anxiety is spiking, your motivation is gone. So however, when we take care of the gut, it's like kind of like flipping on your Wi-Fi. It's back on, your belly and your brain are talking, and it's happy. Your thoughts are clear, your mood is stabilized, and your energy just feels different. So my solutions have been, this past year has been MLS and BRN. The MLS, it feeds our good gut bacteria. It has a prebiotic, a probiotic, and lots of other great botanicals in it that just work. And then the BRN fills our brain, and it actually helps people that have dementia, Alzheimer's. It does so many good things. It also just helps with focus. And they optimize that brain and gut connection. So it just kind of like strengthens that signal. So now you can focus, now you can clean a room, now you can pull your thoughts together and make it work. So when I learned about this, I stopped thinking that mental wellness was just a brain problem. It's a gut problem too. And that is a parent with my daughter. She is almost 9, and she's going into her 3rd grade year. Her 1st grade year was awful. She sat at her desk, she refused to do her work, she drew cats on her work, she wouldn't get out of the car, she had anxiety, she was crying at school, took her to the doctor, I didn't have this in my life, took her to the doctor. Their solution was to put her on anxiety medicine and on focus, like Adderall basically. And we tried, a couple of days we did try the, I think it was Concerta that she was actually put on, which we tried it. It changed her whole demeanor. First of all, it made her quiet and like, I don't want to stifle any personality. I love the fact that she talks. I love the fact that she's inquisitive. And you know, and if she talks a lot, that's not the problem. It's trying to get her to be able to focus and get her to be happy. So when I went to Cancun and I came back and I actually came off my antidepressants, I thought a light bulb went off and I was like, you know, we need to try this. So I put her on MLS, and she actually takes the MLS and the HPR. Ironically, she will not take the BRN. She does not. So I substituted, I looked in the book, and I substituted the GTS, which is our energy blend, because it has some of the same, botanicals that could work for focus. And I just started thinking about it, if Adderall is a stimulant, then the energy, it might work. So we do that, and then we add the happy in. I, however, take the BRN, and most people do. So I don't want you to just hear this, I want you to feel the difference. I am giving you all the 6-day supply of the MLS and brain. I would love for you to share your experience with me after you do it and let me know how it goes. Even if you never buy any, that's okay. It's not the purpose. I just like to know what does work and what doesn't work for people. Because sometimes you might need a different one too, you know?
It takes longer.
It does take a little bit of time. Now the brain, I can feel same day, but MLS, what was yours, about 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was yours? How quick did MLS start working for you?
About a week.
Yeah.
Because you gave it to me, we went to Florida when I came back.
Yeah. And they've had great success with the MLS for their digestive systems.
I was taking Creon for my stomach. My doctor increased it to 2 at each meal and 1 for a snack. That medicine was right at $1,200.
Yeah.
No, $12,000.
Yeah.
$12,000. I didn't pay that because my insurance was still,
It's crazy.
you know, and I started on MLS and HPR and
Ice. With ice.
yeah, ice.
Yeah.
Ice. And I have taken maybe, I'm gonna say 6 to be safe, 6 or 8 since May. And I mean,
You were at 9
even
a day
though I
before
was
that.
taking this expensive drugs my stomach still do. I have, pancreatitis deficiency, which I guess you know, my stomach don't break down the food. And so when I started on this, about a week and a half, I could tell a difference. So it worked. And the PRN, I take those,
Yes.
I mean that, and I have taken Prevacin for years. Couldn't tell me.
Yeah.
Hell, you know, nothing. And I started taking the brain, and honey, I can remember.
Yeah.
I still, you know, I have these senior moments, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
somebody can tell me something, and I have to remember numbers that I would never try to, attempt to remember numbers. But I know they all work.
Yes. It does definitely work good. And that's the best part is, I think, you know, I know I spent years taking vitamins because we thought we should, you know, take this because this is going to help you. And to be honest, I never felt it help me, you know. And so I had cabinetfuls of things that I just kept ordering and paying for and taking. And then when I found this, then I was like, this tastes good. But then you really feel it work. And it's not placebo. My teenagers love to tell me, that's a placebo, Mom. I was like, no, it is not placebo. All of these people have had success with it, you know.